Hello friends, happy Wednesday. I am hopping on surprise, unannounced. I should send out a text. I will do that here just a second. Let me log on and send out a text to those that are on my text list at least. But I thought that I would hop on and do another one of the Easter kits. I did get some more spring kits cut and they'll be coming soon. All right, let's see here. I'm just gonna send this text message out real quick if I can. If not, then we will just go on without sending it, but it should be pretty quick. So let me know as you're hopping on, just say hello. And come on, it's running really slow. I see we've got somebody on, but I don't see who's here. Let me know if you're here. I'm sending out a text message real quick to everybody on my text list. If you're not on my text list yet and you'd like to be notified when I go live, text the word join to 1-844-989-4545. Let's see here. Surprise, I'm live. Come say hi. All right, so that's going out right now to my text list. Sorry if you're on my text list and you didn't get a message. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Melinda. That is going out as we speak. So, oh, wait, I lied. It's not going out. It wants me to give it a link. Hold on a second. I'm so sorry, guys. So this is the wagon insert, the Easter wagon insert that I am doing today with you guys. Good evening, how are you doing? So we've got content, we gotta add this link. Forget that it likes to have a link. Hello, Dorothy, how are you? All right, now it's gonna go through. Okay, perfect. So, all right, again, we're here, surprise. Did not plan on doing this, but we are gonna go ahead and paint this Easter insert, at least part of it. I don't know if we'll get it all done tonight or not, but yours will not look exactly like this. I accidentally cut mine with the nose in the way, so you'll get a nose, and mine just cut part of my ear off instead of cutting his nose. So let's see, there we go, it goes like this. So it's not gonna look exactly like this, it'll look more like it's supposed to. All right, I'm gonna start with the bunny because honestly, I'm not sure exactly how I want to even paint this one. Hey Betty, how are you? All right, so I'm gonna start with the bunny. I don't even have my palette down here. What am I doing? I just took a walk out to the mailbox and we live way off the road, so it's quite the hike. And I feel like I got too much oxygen to my brain. Hey Debbie, how are you? I feel like I haven't seen you on a live in a while. All right, so I'm gonna do mostly white for my bunny. I'm gonna do the background white, but I'm gonna add in some gray as well. But I am gonna go ahead and paint my bunny kind of in the direction the hair would fall. Need to remember to put that phone number up on the video explanation or description too, so that way you guys can get signed up for text alerts if you're not already. Like I said, I did kind of forget to send it out before I hopped on, but luckily I remembered before we got started, so I was able to get that sent out. All right, so there we go. I got a first coat of white. I'm gonna go ahead and probably do mostly a second coat, maybe not a full second coat. Oops. I guess what I mean by that is I'm not worried about getting every little piece covered. So then I'm gonna go in with my gray. I'm just gonna kind of swipe the gray around in a couple of spots here as well, because I don't want it to be solid gray. I want it to kind of have both of those colors mixed. So we might do that a couple of times to make it mix good, or to give it the effect that I want, I guess I should say. So we got that. Hello, Tina. Hi, Tamara. I'm gonna let this dry though a second because I want to go on with white over my gray, and I don't want my white sponge to get nasty. So we're gonna give that just a second. I think it's dry enough, so I'm gonna go back in here, kind of give myself some more white on the bunny. But again, I'm keeping it kind of choppy. I don't want it to be solid. And then we'll go back in with some more gray, just a little bit. There we go. All right, now I got little fuzzies all over from my sponge falling apart on me, but I like the way this bunny's looking now, so I'm good with that. Oh, I forgot to do her feet the same way. Oh, that's all right. We can still go back in and do the exact same thing. It just might not match 100%, which again is totally fine. And you gotta remember, a lot of this will actually end up covered up. So I think I'm gonna call that good there. Yeah, that'll go good. And then the only other thing that I have to make kind of that same color is her hands, but I guess I'm not gonna worry too much about that either. Just gonna do one whole coat of white on the whole carrot. Hi Cheryl, hi Ruby. You guys will have to let me know too. I do plan on going live every Monday, not necessarily at a specific time, probably somewhere between 5 and 7 p.m. Eastern time. But if there's other days during the week that work good for you guys too, let me know so that I can kind of, when I have time to pop on, if it's during those times, I'll try to pop on and catch you guys. I don't know if I'm gonna like it with the, there we go. It's gonna be more mixed on the hands. They're too small, too hard to just. Listening for Buddy, I let him stay out in the driveway. Oh, thanks, Tina. I love it when you are able to join us. All right. Where'd my bunny go? Here he is. So I got my little bunny, and he's gonna be holding this little carrot. I think all of his little grays and white go pretty good, so I'm not worried about that. Now I'm gonna go dip into some pink, and we're gonna do his ears and his nose and his little paws. And then once we're done with our bunny, we'll move on to our next piece. Let's see. Let's do this little one, see if this will work. He's got his little nose. And they're just, it's etched on, so it makes it a little bit easier for you if you don't like to draw, but I always go outside of the lines, so if you get up close to mine, you're gonna see that it's a mess. I have new kits cut out for you guys, and they're coming shortly. Actually, they're already on the website, so those of you that are watching live, you can go on there and get them already, but I'm not gonna make an announcement until tomorrow, so that's your little gift for the night for hanging out with me live. You can go to the website and see what we got up there. I put up 3 new kits. There's a new door hanger, a new truck insert for the hangers, leaners, sitters, whatever you want to call them, because there's a couple different options. And then there's also a new, what else did I do? Door hanger. Oh, there's a little shelf sitter. You guys always like those little shelf sitters. They do good. So there's a new little gnome for spring on there. Like I said, I'm not going to actually announce it until probably sometime tomorrow. All right, there's his little paws. They look decent in the camera, but they're pretty sloppy in person. So I love this color. This is Bright Magenta from Apple Barrel, and I love it for my nose and my bunny ears. It's my favorite. And I think I'm going to even use it for some Easter eggs, or for coloring parts of the Easter eggs in this kit too. So I like having a bunch of different colors on my paintings, but if I can keep them all, like all the pink the same, instead of having a bunch of different colors of the same. Except for my greens. You guys know that I do like to have a couple of different greens when I do florals and greenery. I'm not doing the Craft Around the Clock group anymore, so now my lives I can do them whenever I want to. I mean, I could have gone live whenever I wanted to, other than that, but those ones were a set time. Yes, this is MDF. But anyways, I like that I don't have to follow a specific schedule anymore, or be on a time crunch like before. I would have to make sure that my lives were all 45 minutes. I don't like ending early, and I didn't like going over, but some things don't take 45 minutes and some things take more than that. So whoops, what am I doing? I need my green. Me too, Tina. It's my favorite. I've tried other woods over time, just trying different quality things, and the MDF I think paints the best in my opinion, and so I just stick with it because it's what I like to paint on. I think the paint goes on nice and smooth, and it holds perfect. And see what I did there, guys, for this? If you're new to me, I use two different color greens. I always use like a regular green or a dark green, and then a lime green, and I don't blend them completely, but I dip into both colors and kind of make it so it's dimensional, more dimensional. I'm using this teeny tiny one now. I thought I grabbed out. I did. No, not that one. That one's gigantic. Whew. I know I have one somewhere. A little bit bigger of a brush for my carrot. Here we go. I'll go right up against here though, with a tiny one so I don't get it all over my hand, my little bunny hand. And do the same thing when I get back down here to this one. Too many little there we go. Hold on, buddy just tried to call me. If I can even find him on here. All right, sorry about that. Hi, Myra. Hello, Vicky. All right, so I told him he had to be in the house, but I heard him come in the house, so I'm thinking he was just calling to let me know that he did. Okay. Thanks, kiddo. All right, sorry about that, guys. All right, and I'm pretty sure I was having a conversation with y'all too, and I completely forgot what I was saying. Ooh, I saw a new thing on here. I don't know what that was. It didn't look like hearts. I have no idea what it was. Something just popped up on the side of my screen. All right, so our bunny. I'm gonna go ahead and plug in my gun room. Oh, there they go again. It is hearts, but it's got something else on the side, like in the middle of them. Oh, the little face. Like the emojis or emoji things, whatever they are, I think. I think that's what I'm seeing. I've not seen that before. That's pretty cool. So my pink got a little bit thick, so I'm just kind of drying that a little bit so we don't make a huge mess. It's you, Tina. Oh, that's so cool. I've never seen that before. I forgot, don't hold your piece while you're drying because it's hot. I've had a lot of you guys asking me about, this is the Wagon insert, yep. I've had a lot of you guys asking me about my Amazon, like my different brushes and things like that I have suggested before. I used to have on my website, like my, I don't know what I had it called, my favorites or something like that. I'm working on getting that added onto this new website. So that should be available for you guys shortly, because I put my, like, the number one thing I get questions about is my sponges that I use. So I put the link on there for the sponges, some brushes that I recommend if you guys want your own. If you guys like the apple barrel, there's a couple of different kit things or packages that I like with different colors on Amazon, so I linked those. So that should be back up on the website shortly. I didn't think that anybody would miss it, to be honest, and then like I said, I get questions almost daily, especially about the sponges, so just make it easier for you guys to find what I use. All right, there we go. Now he looks super cute. Super cute. Okay, so here's our bunny. Now, mind you, he's missing a chunk from his ear because the ear was done wrong. Remember, I'm not going to worry about fixing that. His earpiece is over here. It was his nose. So you guys are going to get a 3D nose. I didn't have a 3D nose because I messed up. Hi, Kim. Hi, Becky. So here we go. That's our bunny for this cat. I'm going to set him off to the side, let that pink dry some more. Now, I think this is my next favorite piece. It says Egg Hunt, and then there's 2 cute little eggs with it, and it's going to just kind of stand up. And so let's do this. I'm gonna do some nutmeg brown for the stand, the sign itself. Thank you. Let's see here. So this is really not much darker than the MDF. I like it. It's just the perfect color, I think, for wooden signs if I want something to look wooden. Could paint it white if you wanted to. I just thought I'd go with wood look. And then I'll just paint the little stand as well, just so that it all matches. So once we get it put together, it'll stand. It just inserts right, whoops, right in there like so. And it'll stand up in your wagon, or you could do it next to your wagon. I don't know. It should go right inside the wagon though. I don't have a wagon anymore. I accidentally threw mine away, so I have to make a new wagon. All right. On to some Easter eggs. I think that I want this one to be pink, but I'm gonna do like where'd that sponge go? I'm gonna do like ombre pink maybe. You guys, do you see my sponge? Am I seriously losing it? That was my gray one. That one's not wet. I don't know what I did with my sponge. Oh my gosh. All right, well, I'm gonna cut a new sponge because I lost the first one I was using. It'll pop up, I'm sure of it. Okay, what did I say? I'm gonna do kind of like an ombre look with this. So we're gonna go pink, and then we're gonna go white. It's gonna be lighter pink and then a darker pink. See what we got there? And then I'm gonna do white, I think, for my polka dots. We're gonna see how these polka dots even turn out. I don't know if I will like them or not. Maybe I'll just leave them how they are. Ugh, I hate the brush strokes. I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. No, I'm not gonna like it. We're not doing that, friends. We're leaving it. So I'm just blending that white and pink a little bit more. So it's just gonna be an ombre egg. I'm not gonna go in and paint the colors. I might see if I don't think I even have any white paint pens anymore. So I might do it with a paint pen or something, but. All right, and then this one though, I think, should we do blue or should we do purple for the other egg? And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna ombre it. Thank you. You just wanna keep going back and forth until you like the way it looks. Because if you just do it the one time, it's gonna look really rough and you're not gonna like the way it turns out. So when I first started, that's what I did. Purple, that's what I was thinking. We're going with purple. All right, so purple. And we'll get a new sponge for this one. Do the same kind of thing, I think. Some purple and some white. I'm gonna do the whole thing in purple first. I think I want the bottom of my egg to be darker on this one. And then our white. It gives the purple a good start to the lighter purple, doing it that way, so that worked out perfect. Here we go. I gave that one even more ombre, I think, in the middle. It got blended a little bit better than this one did, but I still like the way this one turned out. So I may come in and do some stripes on this because those are thicker. It might be easier to do, but I'm gonna let it sit for a minute and I'm not gonna worry about that quite yet. I'm gonna sit this off to the side. And then, so our egg hunt actually has, it's got our 3D letters, so see if I can find them. Egg hunt, and then we've got our little arrow. So I'm gonna do egg hunt in different colored letters because I think that will be fun. And I'm gonna include blue because I like the blue. So let's do it. Let's see here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus our little thing there. So we've technically got 8 different colors we could use, or use them multiple times, however we choose. I'm gonna do E, G, and some of the letters might need coats, second coats, the colors I mean. E, G, I'm gonna do a purple G. I think I'm gonna include a lime green and maybe even white. E, G, G. No, I'm not gonna do it white. Thank you so much for sprinkling, I appreciate it. We're just gonna stick with these 4 colors. We're gonna do, our U is gonna be done in pink. which means our N is going to be done in blue. And then our T will be done in purple. Whoops, that's the wrong side. The T flipped over on me, which probably doesn't matter, but I could tell from the burn marks that it was backwards, and so we'll just like flip it. Ugh, my nose is itchy. Thank you so much, I appreciate that. So then, because we only used the green one time, we can go ahead and use green for our arrow. I do think, well, maybe not. Maybe it's already dry. It is. It's dry enough. I can go ahead and just dab it again real quick with a second coat. Perfect. Okay, let's go back over here and take a look at our Easter Bunny. He should be good enough to get glued down now. If I can find my glue, here we go. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much, guys. Come on. This is probably my number 2 question that I get. This is the Stick Fast, the thick, CA thick. And this I get off of Amazon too. So people always ask about the sponges and my glue. And I'm running out. It's getting to the very end here, so it takes a minute to get the glue to the bottom to actually work for me. I gotta remember that. I gotta remember to lay it out before I go live, or when I first go live. Getting harder to squeeze, so it's getting close. There we go. All right, so we're just gonna stick our little bunny feet on, like so. And then we just gotta glue. You guys will have to glue down a little nose, because you'll have a 3D nose. Or you don't have to use your 3D nose either, because I didn't have a nose, so. And then you'll just stick your carrot on however you want. I want it nice and crooked there. And I'm gonna use, whoops, gotta let that dry. I'm gonna use my Sharpie to fill in his eyes instead of painting them, just because they're not very big. It's just easier sometimes to do that. There we go, and then let's see here. I could use a micron marker for this. Here's just another little Sharpie, but I'm just gonna kind of fill in where I can on his whiskers. It's not gonna fill it in, but it'll just kind of add a little bit of definition to those. And then also I like to do my carrot. Little marks in the carrot. I'll keep that out just in case I need it for anything else. So there's our little bunny for our kit. And then go ahead, oops, let's go ahead and do this part first. And then we'll put that part together. So we're gonna put our words on here and our arrow. Barely any glue to do this, friends. G H U N T, and then I will put it on the arrow. This part, and I'm just going to have mine pointing this way. All right, and then we'll go ahead and we'll glue this part down. So it's going to stand in here, and we're going to have our little eggs going every which way. So I'm going to glue this. Right there. Just kind of throwing glue on there because I don't really know exactly where it's needed this way, but go. That's gonna be super cute. I'm not gonna really hold it up because it's gonna slide down right now, but there we go. There's our little egg hunt. We can go through and color these in if we want to still. I'm gonna set that off to the side to dry. So then we've got Bunny Kisses, 25 cents. Just this cute little round piece. And then the other piece is the front of the wagon. It'll just say Easter Wishes. Let's see, what color? I think I'm gonna do this as a white background, which is gonna take some coats because guess what? I still have not got my chalk paint. Oh, there we go. I opened it. Yes, finally. I've been trying to get that open for a long time. All right, I'm gonna use chalk paint because it covers better. Still might take 2 coats. This was a different kind of MDF that I tried that was not my favorite, so we didn't end up going with them, but it's like a little bit more glossy. It seems to take more coats, I think, on this one. The stuff that I typically use, I've been using the same person for a long time. Theirs is really good. This is old MDF that I was trying to get rid of, but theirs paints so good, the stuff that I normally use. This stuff just seems to need more attention. All right, just trying to even out my brush strokes there. There we go. Not gonna put that on there quite so tight. Thank you. Hello, how are you? All right. So we've got that, and I'm thinking that I want to do pink around the edges of it. There's another little spot on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my pink again, the same color pink. Just go right around the edge of that. And then we've got the word Bunny Kisses and 25 cents. And I was thinking of doing Bunny Kisses in one color and then the 25 cents in a different color. Do I want to do Bunny Kisses in this same pink that I'm outlining it or framing it with? Or should I do that in a different color? I was thinking doing the lime green for the 25 cents, but as far as the Bunny Kisses, I'm not sure. This little piece didn't go through, so just poked that through. I actually have these cutouts on my website, so you'll be able to go on there. It's dizzydesigner.com. I'll link it. I'll send you the link when I'm off the live, and you can get them right on the website. So I'm just got to figure out, there we go. That's how this will line up. So that's going to be our little frame. Maybe I'll do the Bunny Kisses in, no, I don't want blue and green. I think that's too light. I think I want these in green though, 25 cents. I'm gonna go ahead and do this in green and put it together and see if I can figure out what color will look good with it. I think I'm gonna go with just green and pink on this. Purple. I think I'm gonna go with purple on it. I think blue and green together are gonna be too light in the middle. But I don't think I want both of them to be pink, so. $0.25. It's crooked, but I don't want to smear it on there. And then maybe I can do an ombre of purple and blue. Let's try it. I mean, what can it hurt? So let's go purple at the bottom, blue at the top. I'm gonna go ahead and do my purple first. I'm gonna do a whole coat, and I'm gonna do a blue whole coat, and then I'll start blending them on my second coat of the colors. I think it'll work out good. I'm gonna let that dry a second because I do want to go in with the blue first, I think, for the second coat. I can kind of control a little bit more doing it that way, I think. Thank you. I think this one's fun. I love Easter colors, so I think it'll be fun when it's done. You know, as I'm sitting here thinking too, and this is drying, we could go back through and do some green and blue stripes with some white with the dots and the stripes. I don't know yet how I'm gonna handle that because I want them to look nice, and sometimes I don't like the way the polka dots turn out looking like that. All right, so that should be dry enough. Gonna do my second coat. And then we'll go back up with my purple. It's making a really pretty purple in the middle. And then that out a little bit more. You see what I mean? Like, you literally just go back and forth until you're happy with the color. And I like how that turned out. It gives us a different purple right in the middle. And now I think that looks good, because I think that if I would have done just the blue and green, is too light in the middle. So I like that together. I think that's awesome. So we're on to our last piece, which is the very front of it. And we've got Easter spelled out in 3D, and then wishes. And then we also have our little hooks to hang it. So let's do this. I think I'm gonna do the same thing. I think I'm gonna do a white background, and then we'll just do all the different colors. Well, thank you. I just enjoy painting, so it's relaxing to me. And sometimes it's stressful though, because sometimes I don't really know what colors I want to use, but you cannot go wrong. Now I do try to keep the paint out of these little cutouts for the hanger, because otherwise it dries in there and then it doesn't fit right. The little hooks don't fit in there right, so you do want to be careful of that. I feel like this is a little bit, there we go, it was a little bit thin at the top. Okay. You just like to clean up the edge a little bit, and then I just take my brush and use the back part of the hand, like the handle part, to make sure that if there is any paint in there, it's just not thick. I mean, there's still paint in there, but it's not thick, so it won't change the size of those spots there for it. So then what I do is, I'm not gonna actually paint these guys. I have a million of them, and I'm just not gonna paint them. I would paint them white to match the sign, is what I would do. I'm gonna throw those in one of my, what do you call them, my scrap boxes. E-A-S-T-E-R, and then wishes. So I'm gonna do the same thing. What did we do? How did we do our color scheme here? We started with pink. I think I'm just gonna follow the same lineup that I did with the colors before. And whatever word we end up with wishes on is going to be our big word, and we may or may not ombre it depending on what color it is. So we had 3 colors in the middle of those. 1, 2, 3, so our E will end up pink. And then we'll have a blue R. Alright, so then purple is next, which means purple is going to be our wishes color. And I think that we're going to ombre it just with some white and purple, so it'll just make a lighter purple on the top. We're going to have one green. It's going to be our T. I'm gonna come through and do another coat on the green and the blue. And I'm gonna let this sit just a second. Where did that, here we go. Just the first coat, guys. It's not gonna look exactly like that. Okay, so we'll go back to our blue. And then our green. We're almost done. I wish I had a wagon to put this in and show you guys, but I don't have a wagon anymore. I have to cut me another one and repaint because I tossed mine, I think. All right, so I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna do my second coat of purple going up. And then go back into some white. And I'm just going to take this same one and I'm going to try to go through the middle and just kind of blend it out. It's not turning out like I had wanted it to. It didn't give me that middle color like I was hoping for, like I usually get, but it's all right. I did get a lighter purple doing that white on the top. It's not really white, it's a purple color. So it sticks out from that still, so that's good. It should work out fine. All right, so let's go ahead and do our final pieces here. How long does it take to cut out a project? It depends on the project. So some kits only take about 15 minutes. Some take, like the tiered tray kits, usually take about a half an hour to cut. But the smaller kits, the less detailed ones, probably take about 15 minutes. Tiered trays usually have a lot of details, a lot of small pieces. I feel like my glue got a little carried away. Or it spread, maybe that's what happened, is that it like spread out. So I don't feel like I put a whole bunch on there, but the very front part of it is kind of seeping underneath, so maybe that's what happened. And then I didn't want that to be perfectly straight, so I kind of put it on there a little bit crooked on purpose. All right, see if I can find my glue lid. I'm just losing things left and right here tonight. Oh my goodness, friends, no idea. No idea. All right, not gonna worry about it. Okay, so we've got our bunny wishes. We've got our little, sorry, we didn't glue this down. We didn't glue this down. We're not done. That's why I couldn't find the glue, right? Or the lid to the glue, I should say, because we weren't done. I say we, look at me, I take you right along. Blame you with me. All right. That's too funny, I forgot that we didn't glue this down. I love these colors. I put this on kind of crooked. That's all right. Crooked's fine, right? So it's not exactly lined up straight, but that's all right. So here we go. We've got our bunny kisses, 25 cents, Easter wishes, egg hunt. That's gonna stand right up in here, just like this when you're done with it. It's not gonna stand for me right now. And then we've also got our cute little Easter bunny. So this would go on the front of your wagon, and then these 3 pieces would go inside of the wagon to make your decor. So there it is. We are here. All right, let's see. I don't know if I missed. I love these colors too. They're my favorite together. I'll come back through and see if I missed any comments, questions, anything like that. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight on this unexpected night. And I will definitely be live again on Monday, but maybe I'll pop on sooner. Again, if you're watching, if you're watching live, there are new kits on the website. I'm not actually making an announcement about it until tomorrow, so you guys can go get first dibs. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.